Okay, let's try something. When you picture a millionaire, what's the first image that pops into your head? I bet it's not someone working as a janitor or a gas station attendant. But what if I told you that a high-powered, fancy job is not the only way to build a seven-figure fortune? Let's dive into the incredible story of a man who proved it.
So let me just ask you straight up. Can a janitor become a millionaire? It sounds like a trick question, doesn't it? I mean, can someone working a totally normal job for a modest salary really build that kind of wealth? The answer might genuinely shock you. Because this number, $8 million, that's the net worth a man named Ronald Reed had when he passed away. And for most of his life, what did he do? He was a gas station attendant and a janitor. $8 million. It's just unbelievable. And here's the part that gets me. Nobody knew. His closest friends, his family, they were absolutely floored. They had no idea he was wealthy. See, this wasn't some guy who lived a flashy lifestyle. He was known for being incredibly thrifty. We're talking about a guy who used safety pins to hold his coat together. He's the ultimate proof that you don't have to look wealthy to be wealthy. And to really put his achievement into perspective, let's just look at the numbers today. The average salary for a janitor is around $32,000 a year. So the big question, the $8 million question, is how in the world did he turn a salary like that into a massive estate? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. We'll look at the three core pillars that he lived by: mastering your money, letting time do all the heavy lifting, and adding income streams. And then we're going to put it all together into an action plan for you. All right, let's start with the absolute foundation. Pillar 1, master your money. And this whole concept really comes down to one powerful and honestly often misunderstood idea: frugality. Now, a lot of us hear the word frugality and we immediately think of being cheap or depriving ourselves. But that's not it. Not at all. It's about being intentional. It's about making sure every single dollar you spend is working as hard as it possibly can for you. This is the most critical skill to learn at the beginning because it's the one thing you have the most control over. And this comparison illustrates the point perfectly. It's not about how much you make. You could have a surgeon pulling in $700,000 a year, but with a huge mortgage, fancy cars, an expensive lifestyle, they might only be saving $50K. Meanwhile, someone making just $50,000 a year, by being smart and frugal, could potentially save that exact same amount. The big takeaway is this: your savings rate, the percentage of your income you stash away, is a way more powerful tool for building wealth than your salary.
So, once you've mastered your spending and your saving money, that brings us to pillar 2. You have to put that money to work. And the most powerful tool you have to do this isn't some secret stock tip or a complex strategy. It's time. I mean, just look at this chart. The power of starting early is incredible. Let's say you invest just $3,000 a year. If you start at age 25, you could end up with over $750,000 by retirement. But if you wait just 10 years and start at 35, that final number gets cut by more than half. The cost of waiting is just massive.
To put an even finer point on it, waiting 10 years, from 25 to 35, costs you over $437,000 in potential growth. That is the price of procrastination. Time is your single greatest ally in this game. And if you need any more proof, just look at the master, Warren Buffett. Everyone knows he's one of the richest people on the planet. But did you know that 99% of his net worth was earned after his 60th birthday? That's the magic of compounding. The real explosive hockey stick growth happens at the very end. It's all about patience and persistence. And it's a force that can work for anyone, not just billionaires. And hey, if learning about the power of time and compounding is giving you one of those aha moments, do me a favor and make sure you're subscribed to Finance with Lennox Hart. This is what we're all about here, breaking down these powerful financial concepts in a way that you can actually use. Okay, on to our third and final pillar: adding income streams. The reality is, most millionaires don't just rely on a single paycheck. They get creative and diversify how they earn their money. And the data on this is crystal clear. Research shows a huge majority of self-made millionaires do this. A full 65% have at least 3 streams of income, and almost half have 4 or more. You see, this isn't just an accident. It's a core strategy for building wealth. So, what do these streams actually look like? Well, of course, you have your main earned income from your primary job. But on top of that, you can add investment income, like dividends from stocks. You can have interest income from things like high-yield savings accounts. You could get rental income from property.
or you can build a side hustle and create another business income.
And this brings us right back to our hero, Ronald Read. This was a huge part of his secret sauce. He was a master of investment income. He owned shares in solid, reliable companies. And whenever those dividend checks showed up in the mail, he didn't spend them. He just plowed that money right back into buying more shares, creating this amazing, self-fueling engine of wealth. So we've covered 3 big pillars. Now let's put this all together into a simple, clear action plan that you can start thinking about today. Here it is. It's a simple 3-pillar plan. Number 1, master your money by focusing on your savings rate, not just your salary. Number 2, let time work its magic by investing as early as you possibly can and then just being consistent. And number 3, start looking for ways to add more income streams to speed things up. Now look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend this is easy. It takes discipline. It takes patience. It takes a long-term view. But as the incredible story of Ronald Read proves, it is absolutely 100% achievable, no matter where you're starting from. So, I'll leave you with this to think about. Forget about the $8 million for just a second. What is the $1, just one single dollar, that you can put to work differently starting today? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. And if this explainer helped you see your own financial future in a new light, show some support by hitting that like button and subscribing to Finance with Lennox Hart. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.